So have you ever heard of Freddie Prinze? And no, not Freddie Prinze Jr., the actor who's best known for being in the 90s teen films like She's All That and I Know What You Did Last Summer. We're going to take a deep dive into his father, Freddie Prinze Sr.
Looking good!
Freddie Prinze Sr. unfortunately had a short career due to his tragic death in 1977 and died at the age of 22 when Freddie Prinze Jr. was just 10 months old.
Freddie Prinze, star of television's Chico and the Man, shot himself through the head early today at his Hollywood hotel suite.
However, he achieved so much in his young life. He grew up in poverty and he then went on to being in big Hollywood circles, going on Dean Martin's celebrity roast.
Mr. Freddie Prinze.
With people like Muhammad Ali, Sammy Davis Jr.
It's really strange because, like, Sammy's a very special guy to me. He's a brother, which is not too thrilling for my mom. I can just hear her say, he's not your brother, that was not my job, no.
And he also had martial arts training from actor Bob Wall. Before fame, he was doing stand-up routines around clubs in New York. A lot of his comedy often included his mixed ancestry, which was being half Puerto Rican.
The Puerto Rican pistachio is back. He probably figures, right, we'll stick our head out the window going, Mira, chica, hello, honey.
He's half German, but he often said he was half Hungarian, I think due to the comedy.
It's kind of weird, no music, especially for a Hungarican. My father's gypsy, my mother's Puerto Rican. I was very musical as a child. My father, being that he was a gypsy, of course, he bought me a violin. My Puerto Rican mother made me play it this way.
And growing up in such a melting pot of New York, he often did impressions and included a lot of other cultures in his routine.
There's a difference between a black fighter and a Puerto Rican fighter. Like a black fighter come up to you, all right, chump, look out, here I come. Show me your best stuff. Woo! Look out. Right? Puerto Rican fighter just come out, okay, man.
However, his career really kicked off when he was invited to go on the Johnny Carson show.
And this gentleman, his name is Freddie Prinze, he's just 19 years old and graduated about 6 months ago from the High School of Performing Arts in New York.
He was so entertaining.
And we have the kind of superintendent in the building. The kind of building is super. Never wants to fix anything, but he still wants a key to your apartment. Right, in case of an emergency, like he needs a few dollars. We have Mr. Rivera. Whenever you go to complain to Mr. Rivera, he answers the door with his 6 kids, so you feel bad. Say, Rivera, man, no hot water for 11 years now. Right, Rivera's answer, it's not my job, man. Don't bother me with your trolling.
That he even got to do a sit-down interview after and was the youngest person to be on the show at the age of 19.
Thank you very much. Oh, man.
Amen, huh?
This is something.
You know, there's no greater thrill for me personally to have somebody come out here who's unknown, stand up in front of an audience and absolutely wipe them out the first appearance coast to coast. That's great.
Thank you.
He was super talented. These skills range from being good at acting, doing stand-up comedy, being able to sing,
I got the music
being able to dance, and also play the drums to a really high standard. In such a short space of time, he ended up having his own comedy show called Chico and the Man, starring Jack Albertson.
My revered father did save your skin.
Yeah. Did he save your skin?
Well, yeah, he said.
Well, he should have ironed it before he gave it back to you.
He had a lot of free reign with the script.
Jimmy Comic producer is very good about that. He lets me throw in lines when I feel, use things from my act. I'm writing a script for the show, so he has a lot of faith in me, and I don't intend to let him down.
And it included catchphrases.
It's not my job. It's not my job.
And skits.
Into the galley and said hello to his Puerto Rican cook Julio. And said, Julio, my son, are you enjoying the cruise? And Julio said, this is lousy, man. I get to Miami, I don't see no girls in bikinis on the boat. The animals are making a mess. Where you gonna find a newspaper big enough for the elephant?
And impressions.
Looks like a butterfly, stings like a bee. Come on, show me something. Come on, show me your best shot.
From his own stand-up routines. Chico and the Man was the first TV series to be set in a Mexican-American neighborhood, and it was very diverse in its cast.
The man is stupid. He don't even speak Spanish.
With Della Reese.
You want a sandwich?
No, I'm not hungry.
It's on the house.
And Scatman Brothers.
See, Miss Chair Lady, I've been in the neighborhood so long, I am now an honorary Latino.
You can definitely watch some of these clips on YouTube. Freddie's comedic timing, high energy, and wit was unmatched, especially for somebody so young. He was also starting to go into more live TV, making a guest appearance on the Tony Orlando show.
Looking good.
He was interviewing the Jackson 5.
I saw a little bit of the show and it was really hot. Hot stuff coming through, look out. Yeah.
And he was also asked to perform at President Jimmy Carter's inauguration. As far as his legacy goes, the mother wrote a book called The Freddie Prinze Story. There's also a biopic called Can You Hear the Laughter?
The plane's gonna wreck. You wait till it gets 6 feet off the ground, then you jump up. This way you don't get hurt.
But it's quite a sad take on his life. His life and death was a focal point in the film Fame, and it was depicted by the character Ralph.
And there was this guy on the TV, and he was talking about Freddie. He said if Freddie Prinze put a gun to his head and he killed himself. You know, it was an accident, man. He was very gifted. You know, you always laughed at him because he was very fucking talented.
And it was also set in the LaGuardia High School of Performing Arts, where Freddie actually went.
Why do you want to go to school here? I don't know. Because Freddie went here. Freddie? Yeah, Freddie Prinze. He's great. You know, he's the best.
But my favourite thing as far as his legacy goes was Freddie Prinze Jr.'s dying grandfather told him to go and fix what his father had messed up.
I was 15 years old, 15. He told me he was proud of me. He was sick and he was in hospice care at that point. And he said, did you clean your room today? I said, yeah, Papa, I cleaned my room. So I'm very, very proud of you. But he's too much of a man to say it, right? I go, yeah, okay, no problem. And he goes, you know, your father really fucked things up. What? Because then it's your job to fix it. 4 hours later, he was dead. I literally was just like, I get into acting. I saw Neil Patrick Harris that summer getting people excited for acting in my high school, and was like, I gotta do this shit.
And he did go on to become a very successful actor. And between him and George Lopez, they also got a star for Freddie Prinze Sr. on the Hollywood Walk of Fame because of his contributions to the TV industry.
When it comes time to speak about my father, to see you guys come out and show him love and the respect that I felt from so many people in all over the country, but especially here in my home in Los Angeles, and in New York City, where my father was from, it's hard to explain, but it brings tears to my eyes every single time. And to see this and to see him be accepted and honored in this way in front of his peers, have some of the people that he shared his life with here to thank you for helping this become possible and to help walk by and see his name, and hopefully it brings a smile to your face.
Freddie, Freddie to your left.